This huge whale has been trapped in its place for 500 years because it accidentally ate a local fisherman. But the king wasn't about to let it go, so he sent Jack to destroy it. Seeing the whale in pain, Jack couldn't bear the thought. He decided to save the whale. He got on his donkey and flew straight in towards the whale's nostrils. The whale's interior was glowing with light, like stars in the night sky. The donkey carefully stretches out his wings, then touches the inside of the nostrils. The whale is made to sneeze. It slowly lifted itself up, one by one. It bursts the chain, and then, with a spurt of its head, and out came a man and a donkey. Then, from the mouth of the gathering spirit, dozens of human capsized boats came out. So this was the whale's domain. The fisherman had trespassed on its territory by mistake. Then Jack came ashore. A crab brought a ring. It was a gift from the whale as a thank you. Now Jack was a complete hero. He was loved by his subjects. Jack had only the princess in mind. The princess was in captivity. The old, ugly king. The princess doesn't want to marry him. Jack was his prince. In his anger, the king put the princess under house arrest. Jack sneaks up to the princess' window, but the minister saw him. He was arrested. The next day Jack was to be tried. The king brought in 3 boilers. 2 of them were boiling. The middle one was filled with ice. If Jack could jump into all 3 boilers, then the king would recognize him as a hero. Jack knew that this time he would die. After confessing his love to the princess, the king pushed him down. The princess saw what was happening. She rushed to remove the ring and rescued Jack from the first pot. Then Jack fell into the middle pot of ice. Instantly he froze to ice. At that moment the fire phoenix from high above hissed. A feather fell from the sky. The ice melted instantly. Jack flew up into the air. He fell into the last boiling pot of water. The temperature in this boiler was at least 1,000 degrees. A normal person would have been cooked in there. The people on stage thought that Jack was hopeless. Even the princess hid her face and cried. Suddenly there was a flash of light in the sky. A dandelion fell slowly. It turned out that just now, Donkey had run to the end of the world and found this divine flower that controls life and death. Jack slowly rose from the boiler, like a god from heaven. The people were cheering and shouting, "Jack is the one!" And the king, seeing this, he lost his head and said he would try too. And as a result, then a huge bubble flew up, and the wary king flew off into the distance, and Jack replaced him. And with the support of the people he became the new king, and lived happily ever after with the princess. Well, that's all for today's story. Thank you for your attention.